Today I want to talk about something very important, which is those are not your friends. Those are not your friends. And unfortunately, I learned it the hard way, but I got you. I got you. You know, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna help you and make sure you know, and you don't make the same mistakes I did.
Slay!
So where do I start, right? So in middle school, I had this friend. Let's call her Larry. So Larry was very popular, right? She was very popular. I loved her. I was like, if you think about it, if I asked myself, like, why did you like Larry? I would tell myself, well, I liked Larry because she was popular. Everyone liked her. She was cool. She was very smart. Yeah. But obviously I would kind of see how Larry would treat people around them. And so even though I kind of saw how Larry was treating other people around them, because I was Larry's friend, I thought that was never going to be me, right? I thought Larry was never going to treat me that way because I am not like the other people around them that Larry would treat badly. Or when I say treat badly, I don't say like the mean girl, like bully. No, I mean just like kind of treat them like, because they were not on the same level as Larry was, they're not that important, right? And so I was like, yeah, no, like Larry would never treat me that way because I'm her friend, I'm their friend. But mind you, I was already being treated that way, but because I liked Larry so much and I kind of craved their validation and like I really wanted to be part of the group, I was like, oh yeah, no, like Larry is my girl, like she's my, like nothing's gonna happen. I'm a part of the group, whatever, right? But obviously that's not the case, right? Because eventually what Larry was doing to other people around them, they did it to me. Okay, yeah, they did it to me. And so what I really want to tell you is that, like, if you keep someone in your circle that is not a good person, and you constantly watch them doing things to other people, and you think that because they are your friend, that will never be you, you are wrong, because you will eventually be a victim of their behavior. And yeah, and that's something that I learned the hard way. Larry kind of ghosted me and a lot of other people, right? And so I was like, oh. And so it's funny because I remember talking to my sister about this, and I was like, yeah, Larry kind of ghosted me and ghosted everyone else and things like that. And then my sister was like, why are you surprised? And I was like, what do you mean? Like, Larry was my friend. She was like, no, like Larry always treated other people that way. Like Larry was always that way. So I don't understand why you're surprised. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, what I mean is, and you know exactly what I mean, is that Larry was always that way. Larry didn't change, Larry was always that way. But you were kind of blinded because you wanted Larry's validation. You wanted to be a part of the group and you really liked Larry. So you saw how they were treating the people around you, but I don't know if you didn't care, or again, you thought that was never going to be you because you were part of the group, but you became a victim of their behavior. And something that I really want you guys to understand is that most of the time this happens because like we keep people in our circle because we fear not having friends, we fear being alone. But something very important that it's good to understand is that like the same way that like your partner, like boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, right? Your partner can be a reflection of you. Your friends can also be a reflection of you. So if you keep people in your circle, like people who, like do a lot of bad things and like treat you badly and do things that you don't agree with, do things that don't align with your morals and values, that's a reflection of who you are. That's a reflection of who you are. That is a reflection of who you are. And so I think that like we should be very careful with who we keep in our circle. And really just understand that like if you are friends with someone who treats everyone around you badly and you think that's never going to be you because you are friends, you are wrong. You will eventually become a victim of what they're doing to other people. Yeah, that is something that like you guys need to know. You guys need to understand. Yeah, and I didn't experience this just with Larry. I experienced it with like another friend as well. But obviously, whenever that friend ghosted me, I was already kind of mature. I had already gone through the Larry thing, but also like, you know, I'm no longer 15. I'm like, you know, I'm an adult now. I go to therapy, and so like obviously I was a little bit more informed and mature. I had a little bit more knowledge to deal with. Let's call him Perry. I don't know. It's giving. Yeah, but like I had a little bit more knowledge to deal with the fact that Perry just ghosted me, you know. And so when Perry did that, you know, some of my friends, because we were a group as well, some of my two friends like came to me and were like, oh my gosh, like Perry is acting this way. And I was like, well, Perry was always that way though. Like, you know, like I kind of talked to them about that. I was like, don't be surprised, because you know, Perry was that way. And like when that happened, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna reach out and have this conversation with Perry. But I think that like something that we need to understand is that it is true that a lot of people lack self-awareness, and so it is healthy to have conversations with your friends and let them know how their actions are hurting you, how their actions are affecting you and everything like that. But also, when you're an adult and you've been friends with someone for years, like literally since middle school, you need to understand that that person knows you. They know what you like, they know what you don't like, they know your personality, and so they know that some of the things that they will do to you will hurt you. But guess what? They still do it, and so that should say something to you. And so when Perry ghosted me and, you know, my other friends and started like acting weird and things like that, I said, let them go. Let them go. They knew exactly what they were doing, you know, and we've been friends for years. So it's not like you're dealing with a new friend that you met on, I don't know, Bumble BFF, that it's acting a certain type of way and they don't know you enough yet to know that what they're doing is hurting you, and you reach out and have a conversation. Like, no, this is a friend that you've had for years, since middle school. So they know exactly what they're doing. They know your personality. They know that their actions will affect you, and they still decided to do it. And so that is someone that, you know, you should let go. You should let go. That is not your friend. You know, those are not your friends. And I learned that Larry and Perry were never my friends, you know, because like, you know, it can be bittersweet, and it's very hard whenever you're growing up and you see that people that like you thought were gonna be friends or were gonna be in your life forever, that were there since middle school, kindergarten, and you grow up and then they kind of fall apart, and you know, they act a certain way. Like it is bittersweet, you know, and it's gonna be hard to understand that, like it's painful, you know. But I think that in a way we should be grateful, because we don't want those people in our lives in the long term. You know, imagine you get married tomorrow and you ask those people to be your bridesmaid, groomsmen, whatever, right? And imagine they show those behaviors in your wedding and ruin your day, the day that only happens once, you know. So I think that, like, unfortunately, we keep some people in our circles because we fear being alone, we fear not being friends. But this is something that I already talked about on here, is friends will come and go, and like this world has billions of people, and so you will eventually make friends, But the most important of all is be comfortable being alone, be comfortable in your own skin, be comfortable. You know, I know people who cannot be alone at all. Like, they always need to be around people. They always, and I'm like, I don't think I can do this. Like, I need my space, you know? And so be comfortable. You have to learn to be comfortable alone. And just like literally with your own thing. Like, I just got a gaming PC and my boyfriend helped me set it up. My boyfriend bought me games, and like something that's like a new hobby that I'm gonna start doing is like playing games when I'm like alone. Like, I put like a TV show in the background or maybe a podcast or an audiobook, and I play my games, and like that's like quality time with myself. Learn to have quality time with yourself, because at the end of the day, relationships and connections may come and go, but it's good to know that you have yourself at the end of the day, you know, and your family. So again, learn to be comfortable with yourself, you know, and yeah, I don't think it's worth it to have those people in your circle, because not only will you eventually become a victim of their behavior when you think that the way they treat everyone else is never gonna happen to you. Like, not only are you gonna be a victim eventually, but like I said, your friends are a reflection of you. Like, your friends are a reflection of you, you know. If you have people in your circle who do a bunch of horrible things, you will be associated to those people. You know, you will be associated with those people. You know, when people think, if someone else on the outside thinks about, oh, that person, and they're like, oh, I saw them with this person the other day, like they hang out all the time, so they're gonna think that you are just like them, you know. And it's not like you have anything to prove and you have to worry about what other people think, but like, your values and morals are important, I'm assuming, so live by them. This is my advice of the day. I let Larry and Perry go, and today I'm happy with my truthful and meaningful friends and connections. And yeah, you know, friends come and go, but at the end of the day, you have yourself. At the end of the day, you have your self-respect. At the end of the day, you have your morals and values. And yeah, we grow up and people go, and we have to be mindful of that. We have to accept that, you know. And I know it's not easy, but it's possible. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And like I said, I just got a gaming PC, and so I have like, I play The Sims, I play GTA 5, I play Minecraft, I play Life is Strange, I play Roblox. So if you guys want me to start like streaming or making like videos playing, or starting like a series of like what I do in The Sims, let me know, and we can start doing this fun thing on this channel. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on my socials, and I will see you guys next week.
Come on, baby.